Well, hey Internet, it's Steve at 1000 Year Home. So I'm back to my usual work pattern, and my 2 weeks off of vacation, as you all know, was kind of a net loss. Holidays, of course, but huge winter storm that I had to go and run and hide from, and all kinds of excuses, right? So where am I? Well, I'm turning this, which was a pilot that, if you'll see in other videos, I had to tear out. I built this demo really well. It took me a whole day to undo it. There are 50 nails in it and 32 screws and lag bolts. I have no idea why I was so heavily motivated to do this, but you take a look at some things, right? The fit and finish is ugly, and I decided that I want to move this piece, the back. This is the back of the cabinet. Want to move it in a 1/4 inch, or rather 3/4 of an inch, so I can run backboards across the back of the closet, so it can be cedar inside and out, keep the moths away and all that good stuff. So, but this was the right size, the right shape. The doors worked. The distance was perfect on it. So, but the wood that I had picked was, split, heavily split, and again, these just are too primitive for me. All right, Internet, there, I finally got it loose. 500 toenails I stuck in there, 82 screws, or somebody did. I don't know who did. Maybe me. So I'm the only one out here working. All right, that's another problem. When it's only you out working, you have nobody to blame except yourself. All right, I got to build 2 of these because I want them to be identical, and I like the length, height, everything. But this part here needs to be up 3/4 of an inch so that I can put boards along the back. And but the rest of it, so I'm going to cut 45s. So let me get working on that. 45s. The sun is gone. It's already sundown, so I'll work until I can't see, and then I'll go in. I don't want to cut my fingers off. My daughter's out here, so she could take me to the doctor and have them stitched back on. All right, so I found a splintery. If you look down here, you'll see that this side is all splintered up. Looky, no good. I also found a guard for my other saw. The stay-light's gone. Let's see. This is too thick. I'm going to have to get out my other saw. Boopity. All right. Let's cut a 45. See if we get all the way through. Just one. Did I get all the way through, Internet? I did not. Where's my handsaw now? I'm never going to get this house built. Ever. Horses to feed. Let's see how far I went through. Oh. I should just do this part, and then everybody'd think I was, a fine craftsman, a Japanese craftsman doing his Japanese craftsman thing, right? Looky there. Oh, look at me hand saw. Every joint in this house has been hand sawed. I only use this to hold wood. I don't actually use it to saw. These are 4x4s. They're too much for that saw. But they give me a good start. All right, let me get the more teeth now that I've done it. Alrighty. Okay. I never pull a tape measure if I don't have to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No yawning over there. That's contagious.
Oh, I know. We're have to get out here soon because it's too dark. Do you have Faro's brush here? The orange.
Yeah, there's brushes in here. Here's the old-fashioned curry comb, and here's his brush. Alright.
Hey, Varo, bring me your brush and I'll brush you out.
Well, he won't do that. Here, take this to Mama. Borrow. Come here. Take that to Mama.
Bring it here.
Call him. Call him.
Here. Varo, bring it here. Bring it here. Good job. Good boy. Good boy.
Well, I owe somebody an apology. Right? That was not cool of me to say he would not do that. Did you see that, David? Burrow, bring Mama that brush.
Good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, sir. That's not a movie, sweetheart. That's just a picture.
Mommy,
Yeah.
I'm drawing.
You were drawing on the wall with chalk.
This doesn't really fit here either. So now I'm a little, I don't know if I'm cutting it right.
When I don't have David next, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to follow that damn beacon and find out what the hell it is.
Find their honey?
Yeah.
Probably 20 foot up in a oak
No,
tree.
the beeping, the construction trucks. I'm going to go find out what they're doing.
Well, I would run over and look at, and I will next time I go into town. Cemetery Road. So here's my house. That way there's a road called Cemetery Road. About 5 miles is the the long way. That's my guess of what's where they're at. And that's Jetto-ish, and I don't know, Destiny.
Oh, so that might be the solar that we're hearing.
Long way, don't you think 5 miles is a long way, or 10 miles?
I don't know. I'd actually rather have those solar things than a damn housing.
Well, I did see the one neighbor on going down that road has removed all his cedar. So it could just be a neighbor removing cedar, right?
Yeah. Yes. The snake will bite you. Hey, baby, we have 5 more minutes.
All right.
We have 5 more minutes. Big shark. Yeah. Big
Oh, is it still I'm still recording here. Man, I am losing light fast. And this will have to be it. After this one cut, and we all done. Could lose my fingers if I'm not careful. I want to do that. Plus, it won't be able to focus. All right, what do I think? I think that's the right cut. All right. Let's double check that, internet. All right. Putting one end down there, the other end there. Oh, man, that was a good cut. All right. Wish I could go all the way through 4x4s.
Right here. Good job. Wait.
Wish I could go all the way through 4x4s. looks good enough. Oh boy. Whew. My whole arm's on fire. Let's try the bigger blade teeth now. Whew. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Where is my sauce? It's so hard to start back up. It's too dark to even record. Alright, let's not chop a finger. So, what I've been working on here is to repop that as, you know, with properly made joints and on both sides. Now, I'm working out here in the field, and so my 45s, I don't cut all the way through. I don't have a big enough saw for that. So one little trick that you have is if your 45s aren't real perfect, let me move your camera up here so you can look at that. These aren't too bad, actually. So if you noticed in the middle of the night, I was cutting these after dark. So taking a look at whether or not they're true 45. Well, no, they're not. They are not, but they're close enough to 45. But they need a little helping when I take a look at them to close up the joint. So right there, you'll see that I'm out like an 1/8 inch on the back. But if you take a look here, you can see that it's a very poor fit. So one way that you can fix that is you run a saw between the two parts that you want to close that gap up on, and I'll show you that. So there we go. I'll have to do it a couple of times. If I would have had a bigger saw, that would let me do that. So that's holding that down. Now I could put that there and see, well, I'm pretty far off. So I got that clamped in earlier today. Leah helped me do this, and so I'll hold that. Run a saw down it a couple of times. Should have board underneath it to keep from dulling the last blade of the saw, but I don't ever use that tooth anyway, so it's all right. This isn't a fancy Japanese saw. Well, it is a Far East Asian style saw. This is a Harbor Freight and Supply, right? So one guy on the internet calls it a hobo freight and supply. I don't know. Looky there. I've run my saw through there several times, and I don't know if you could tell, but that joint is, let me do it one more time, show you how far it is. Not too bad for government work. I mean, most folks wouldn't complain about that, but I'm going to complain about it. I'm getting close, and then ultimately I'll sand this round so that you don't stub a toe on it. So if I want those two to be even tighter, I just put my saw in there using the little blades, and I just run it down. Run it down. Now, it started pretty far apart. I'm going to be honest. It started pretty far apart. while you weren't here, it was every bit of an eighth out all the way around. And looky now. Now if I got in there with some screws, I have almost erased that. I'm going to run it one more time. One more time, get that middle part out. So then when I saw that, all the ends will just work just fine. Let's do that one last time. And it doesn't take long. What has this been? 5 minutes even with me talking? If I had not been talking, I would have already been done. Whoops, I moved it. Do it one more time. I was talking, I wouldn't have moved it. Let's take a look at that. All right. If I put some screws and glue in there, everybody's going to be happy, right? The world will go, oh, look at how good of a fit that was. So aliens could not do that, they would say. Not even aliens could make that. 1,000 years from now, with my 1,000-year home, they'll be going, how? The technology was beyond the time for them to be able to do that. I lied too. Look, I'm doing it one last time. I decided I want it one more time. Let's see. Oh my. Woo! How did they do it? That's how they did those big stones. They put them on top of each other and they went with great big long timbers that hooked onto the things, and 6 guys on each timber, and they the pyramids flat. That's what they did. And then they had some kind of a sulfuric acid that they're getting out of mines in some plant, and they were pouring sulfuric acid in there and winching them together. No space aliens required. Look at that. All right, Internet, I'm losing daylight here talking. So I wanted to make 2 of these tonight. Over there, if you take a look, I got the same problem going on. Let me do that. Oh my gosh, it's taken me quite a while to build this house. Quite a while. Quite a while. Oh, I got to do this one with my left hand. Oh, that already fits really good. Really good. Really good. Why is that up in here? Any particular reason? I don't have to do anything, Internet. I cut that perfect the first time. Huh. But I will plane that eventually. Right there. All right. No space aliens required. All right, so I'm going to put some marks on there so I know which ones go with which. How about that? We'll call that right 1. Right 1. We'll call the other side left 1. I should put that more here. Left 1, left 1. I might see that. Let me do R1. R1, R1, because I'm going to have to sand that down and get it flat. All right, let me make another couple of these, Internet.